Today, the second day of the 2021 DISCON is a celebration of how far Rotary has come in its 116 years. It is also a celebration of global partnerships. When we collaborate, we can transcend borders. Today, we will witness examples of the role of Rotary in building a better and safer world. Today, you will hear from thought leaders on best practices Rotarians worldwide can adapt in their projects and programs in local communities. Rotary's record of building partnerships is impeccable and unmatched. Rotarians played a key role in organizing the United Nations and UNESCO. It has also partnered with major global organizations to promote humanitarian causes. Rotary's landmark achievement has been to lead efforts to eradicate polio from the face of the earth in all but 2 countries.
Rotarians, we need you, we really do, to continue to do what you historically have done so well, but to actually tick it up a bit.
We are proud of our amazing partnership with Rotary. As we near the finish line, the work is harder than ever, and Rotary's support is more important than ever.
Rotary has grown from 1 club in Chicago in 1905 to 1.2 million Rotarians in more than 35,000 Rotary clubs in 539 districts across 159 countries. We have 215,000 Rotaractors in 10,904 Rotaract clubs. Past Rotary International President Matt Caparas was once asked, what was the most significant event in the 100-year history of Rotary? His answer surprised many. The establishment of the Rotary Club of San Francisco in 1908 as the second Rotary Club. There would be no Rotary International today if there were no San Francisco Club. Let's take a look back at how Rotary started. Paul Harris and his friends formed the Rotary Club of Chicago in 1905. 5 years later, in 1910, the National Association of Rotary Clubs was founded with Paul Harris as president. It was composed of 16 clubs. The following year, Rotary became truly international with clubs established in Canada, England, Ireland, and Northern Ireland. And in 1919, the first club in Asia, the Rotary Club of Manila, was founded. The erstwhile National Association became the International Association of Rotary Clubs. Thus, Rotary International was established. The Rotary Foundation was established with an initial donation of $26.50. More than 100 years after, it has spent more than $4 billion on life-changing sustainable projects. The Rotary Foundation transforms your gifts into service projects that change lives both close to home and worldwide. Rotary and the United Nations have a shared vision for global cooperation and a world at peace and international understanding. We were there when the United Nations was chartered. Today, we celebrate 75 years of this shared vision of partners in peace. Our 7 areas of focus and programs align with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. How did Rotary get involved in the first place? Rotary established the International Institutes of Understanding as early as July 1934 to promote international understanding and world peace. It was so successful that it spread to over 200 locations around the world. It was because of this track record that world leaders invited Rotarians to help charter the United Nations. A Rotarian drafted the first version of the United Nations Charter, and 49 Rotarians helped formulate the plan that led to the signing of the Charter in 1945. 11 Rotarians, including 2 past Rotary International presidents, came as consultants to the United States delegation. 3 Rotarians also helped negotiate the land deal for the United Nations headquarters in New York City. Filipino Rotarian Carlos P. Romulo, who headed the Philippine delegation, became president of the 4th session of the United Nations General Assembly and served 4 times as chairman of the United Nations Security Council. Rotary convened a conference that laid the groundwork for what would become the UNESCO. At the United Nations, Rotary holds the highest consultative status offered to an NGO.
Rotarians are on the front lines. The efforts you make at the local level are critical to the work we do at the global level. The support you bring to our work by doing everything you can to ensure that the Sustainable Development Goals are implemented in your communities, wherever those communities may be, will be critical to our success in building back better in the years ahead. If we are to succeed in building a fairer, more equitable world, we will need Rotarians to continue what they have always been doing, getting involved and getting results.
During the early phase of Rotary's long-term evolution and growing internationalization, Filipinos enter the global arena of Rotary and shone like bright stars. The Rotary Club of Manila was founded in 1919 and became the first club in Asia. Carlos P. Romulo, Gil J. Puyat, and Francisco Paco Delgado became vice presidents of Rotary International. Past Rotary International Director Dr. Sabino Santos, an ophthalmologist, gave Rotary the idea to vaccinate Filipino children for polio. This vaccination was the first ripple that later became a giant wave of hope to eradicate polio from this world. Matt Caparas became the first Filipino president of Rotary International in 1986. He gave impetus to the Polio Plus project, supported the admission of women into Rotary long before the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that paved the way, and led the creation of the Rotary Community Corps. After Sabino Santos of Rotary Club of Malolos, 4 more Filipinos were elected directors of Rotary International. Raissa Hechanova Sr. of the Rotary Club of Makati, the first Filipino Rotarian member of the Arch Clump Society. Jocelyn Bolante of the Rotary Club of Parañaque South, Guillermo Tumangan of the Rotary Club of Makati West, and Rafael Garcia III of the Rotary Club of Pasig. Rafi Garcia is today the only Filipino in the foundation circle of the Rotary Foundation. His family is also the only one in Rotary, with 3 members of the Arch Clump Society. All of us can be proud of Rotary's leadership, role, and status. Go tell the world about Rotary and the good that it does. Be proud of Rotary International. Better yet, be a proud Filipino Rotarian. This is our story. Let us shout it out to the world. Let us share it with all people of goodwill.